just a internal moral victory for me. Even though it's still hot, I'm just like, whew, we made it. Hopefully through the dog days.
Have you seen the forecast for next week? I heard that we're in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if we get there, I mean, I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
I hope so.
When I feel it.
Yeah, when I feel it. Next weekend in the 80s.
Yeah, because it's like
man.
almost like a fluke, but it's like end of August. Okay. All right.
Maybe I should start coming down with some symptoms on Friday.
Right?
You know? I mean, how
Enjoy
long has it
it.
been since we've seen the 80s?
Well, it's just so funny because it's like I do feel like I've been stuck inside. I feel like there hasn't been much to do, and it's kind of getting to my mental health, I'll be honest.
And I don't know about you, but I put the shutters down, the drapes are closed. I mean, I don't let any sun, especially on that backside, you know, just boil my house. I close it all down like I'm in a cave.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Speaking of weather, it's still not cool enough for people to be hiking safely, apparently, because today we had 2 hikers rescued. And I don't even know what the high was today, but it didn't feel like it was super hot. We have video here of, you know, our courageous and kind firefighters once again having to hike up a mountain to rescue someone who probably should have known better. And, you know, I say that with a preachy tone. Obviously, there's some freak emergencies that happen. But when these rescues are happening every single weekend, and we know it's the height of summer in Phoenix, you have to ask yourself, what were they thinking?
I think these people, you know, fall into a couple of categories, I'm guessing, but they either just don't know what they're getting into, kind of rookies, amateurs, or they are a little overconfident in their abilities. Maybe they just had a bad day out there. You always hear, well, somebody told me they were making fun of the sound bites we often get as the news channel after one of these rescues, because you interview someone who knew the hiker and they're like, yeah, he was an avid hiker and he knew the trails and did it every day. And so, you know, I guess it can be a rookie who doesn't know what they're doing, or it can be someone who does know what they're doing and just takes it a little too far.
Well, what shocks me is in other like areas, states, regions, if you have to get rescued, it's pricey. They'll charge you for that chopper. They're going to charge you for the ambulance. It's on your insurance. Here, it's like the taxpayers pick up the tab.
Yeah, we talked about that too. You know, I've done a few stories on the stupid motorist laws when they drive through flooded washes usually, and there's a sign that says don't do it, and they do it anyway. And there's these stupid motorist laws on the books. Last time I checked, and even then, I don't think I know of too many stories I've done where the driver was actually fined after breaking the law.
And, you know, I was thinking about it. I was like, okay, so hiking is one of our tourist attractions. And, you know, you have these people trying out hiking. They have to get rescued. If a lot of people have to pay tens of thousands of dollars to get rescued, maybe Phoenix gets a bad name. Maybe people don't hike. Yeah. Maybe one of the big attractions of our area is totally like, people don't hike. Because if something happens, you're going to be in the hole $50,000.
Exactly. So it's a Chamber of Commerce tourism thing going on here.
Yeah, I just feel like this summer especially, there's been a lot of overconfident hikers.
And we should get the official numbers here. I guess, I don't know how we decide to do that when it's the official end of summer maybe, but it has to be 1 or 2 a weekend at least.
Yeah.
Every
and it's been very, very hot. So again, just a reminder to anyone listening out there, it is very, very hot. Bring a lot of water. They always say, as soon as you get to halfway of your water, turn back around. But yeah.
All right. Hopefully those 80-degree temps are heading our way for real next weekend.
And by the way, what is Labor Day? It's like the day that
celebrate workers.
Celebrate workers.
Yeah.
I have to work. I've always had to work Labor Day.
I'll celebrate for you when I'm off that day. I'll be thinking.
You got any plans? No, that's your normal weekend.
Usual.
Go hiking.
Go hiking. Get rescued.
Good idea.
I dare you to get rescued.
That's one thing I don't do much of.
Remember, hydration doesn't start the second you start hiking. I think people go out partying on Friday, Saturday night, and they're like, I'm going to make that hike in the morning, and they're already dehydrated before they start, and they get halfway through, and they're like, I can't chug water fast enough. Call the police.
Yeah.
Good point. I mean, didn't we have someone on the news this week saying you need to start hydrating the day before?
Yes, and that was for the athletes.
Yeah.
The football players kept passing out on the field. They're making these poor high school kids play football in this heat.
I remember that when I got to town. I think I don't even know if it was a story. It might have just been driving by and see a high school football team practicing in 100 and whatever degree heat. I'm like, man, that's nuts.
That's killer.
That is just nuts. But I don't even know, Michael, how you pull that off, right? Even if you waited, it's still hot at 7. I mean, you can't keep these kids out till 10 at night. I mean, I don't know how you do it.
It's just proof that in America, football's more important than anything. The fact that because 7, it's still 110. I mean, it's barely dropped temperatures. People should not be outside exerting themselves like that. As a football fan, I say that.
You know, and ASU has its first home game tonight. I didn't really think about it until now, but you got to think some fans might be dropping, having some trouble. I mean, it's hot today. It's not
and they're
as
so
hot.
excited, which means they're going to be drinking hard.
And I don't know. I haven't been to the stands out there in years, but my recollection is that they were the hard steel, shiny, hot, uncomfortable seats, at least where I was. That's not going to help
Is
anybody.
the game tonight?
Game tonight, 7 p.m.
Okay, so hopefully sundown because the sun is going down earlier.
Okay,
Yeah,
hopefully.
and
But
that's
you got to
another
think.
sign.
You got to think that first aid tent's going to be busy.
Yeah, we'll update you tomorrow afternoon
Yeah.
on Fox 10
And we're going
Talks.
to check in with Taylor. She's out there already. So I
Okay,
wonder if
yeah.
People are probably already partying. You know,
Yeah.
surely they are.
And they got all the gear on, and yeah.
All right. Exciting football season.
Can you
ahead.
sweat through face paint? That might cause a problem. You got to perspire to stay cool. Drink
Yeah.
Michelob Ultras. That's what I would
Yeah.
suggest.
There you
If
go.
you have to drink one of those closest to water you
To
can
water
get.
you can get. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that why it's so cheap? Is it the cheap one? Cheaper?
Nah.
Cheaper.
Not necessarily.
The
You're not paying by the
cheapest?
calorie, that's for sure.
It's mostly water. What a racket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, at the stadium, it'll be $10.
Okay.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. I guess we had a couple of other crazy crashes last night. One was fatal. Car hit a block wall, I think, in Mesa. And either the driver or the passenger died. The other person went to the hospital. No one in the home, I don't think it quite got to the home, although maybe some debris did. No one in the home was hurt, I believe. And then another one where I think we might have video of it, Michael, where it just was a crazy crash caught on video. Here we go. I'm looking at this for the first time myself.
It takes a second.
Okay. This was, where was this? Here, I'm trying to,
Oh, here it is. Oh, man.
oh gosh.
Oh. Was that fatal?
That was not fatal, and both people in the car walked away, apparently.
Do we know if it was
I
DUI
believe we
or-
think maybe impairment is involved here, a driver and a passenger. And that's the parking lot, I believe, to a pawn shop. I'm trying to remember exactly
Man.
where.
they're lucky to be
Look
alive
at that.
today.
Sparks flying, tumbling
Flipping.
over and over. Wow, that's like a NASCAR crash.
Yeah.
And they walked away. That's the most amazing part of all that.
Hi to Troy and hi to Roman Gallegos. I don't know what watermelon is, but I know it's hydrating. And Hector running spoon engines. Not sure what that
Okay,
is, but
all
hi,
right.
guys. Yeah, well, glad they're okay. It's always sad when you're seeing car crashes. And one time I got on the freeway, got on the 10, and I got on probably going like 40, trying to speed up. Somebody next to me was going like 100.
Oh, yeah.
And then the person in front of me was going like 60. It was chaos.
Yeah.
It's just chaos on these freeways. Like there's no
Yeah.
rhyme or reason to anything, but people go really fast in Arizona.
Do you think, would you gravitate to a side street? I mean, a surface street versus a highway if it was all equal? I mean, do you feel it's safer on surface streets necessarily?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do. But I'm used to freeways, so it's like I want to get there fast too.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know what it is. And I do think the driving, the randomness of it ticks up in the summer. Almost like the impatience of drivers,
Could
road
be.
rage, something.
Could be.
People are just like, "Grr, get me out of
Yeah,
here."
but even like, I don't know if you're talking about when we get off at night, but it's still crazy
It is.
getting out of downtown at 10:30 at night on a Saturday or
Yeah.
Sunday. I mean, it's
And
just,
you'll be merging and somebody just zoom
Yeah.
right past you and
Yeah.
you're just like, I'm glad that wasn't me.
Yeah.
Getting hit.
I would
So,
take surface streets, but I hate those red lights, man.
Yeah.
I've begged them to let me do a story on red lights that we are supposed to. 15 years ago, when I first got to town, Phoenix unveiled this thing where if you hit a red light and you had to stop, then it turned green, and you stayed at the speed limit, you were supposed to be able to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
I beg to differ. I mean, I don't know what streets they're talking about, but every street I go on, it just seems like I get every red light possible.
I know.
It's maddening.
I know. And then you're like, I
It's
wish
crazy.
I would have taken the freeway.
How much time do we have, Mr. Michael Obi? 2 minutes? This story is crazy. I almost ended up doing it yesterday. It came out this week that this guy is inmate in Arizona, David Kramer, outfoxed prison officials, I guess, when he forged some paperwork to get out of prison decades before his release date.
How is that even possible?
I mean,
How is that possible on
It's
so many
crazy.
levels? How did he get the paperwork? How did he know what to do? How did no one catch him?
I heard one attorney interviewed who said, if you're in prison for 20 years, you got the library at your hands every day. Maybe you got nothing else to do but to figure out how to get out of here. And what do you
Wow.
got to lose?
It's kind of like a Shawshank Redemption, just using
Except through
paperwork.
instead of digging. He did it the easy way.
Yeah, his scheduled release date was 2047, but he was accidentally released. I would have ran and kept running, but they caught him.
I know. I wonder how they caught him. I guess he wasn't that smart.
Yeah.
That's the part too. Note to anyone trying to break out of prison: you got to think past the breakout. You got to, like Michael, right? Like when you broke out, you didn't just think, I got out of here. Now what do I do? You had that follow-up plan to get you where
Yep.
you are today.
I used to be Steven. I've changed all my numbers are changed. I went to Mexico for a couple years. That was this
Right.
guy's problem. He was found at his house, wasn't he? Like, I'd be out of the country so quickly.
Yeah, it caught months later. So I hope he enjoyed those few
Yeah.
months of freedom.
Hope you had a couple beers.
But definitely not wise enough to keep going.
And what do you want to guess? I'm just going to guess nobody gets in big trouble for this. Just kind of, we messed up. We fixed the problem. It won't happen
Well, we
again.
fixed the problem. They fixed it. So all good.
Well, did they?
Well, he'll get in trouble.
Yeah,
He
he'll
will,
get in trouble.
right? But nobody from the prison system will.
No,
get
as
in
long as
trouble.
they got him back. The thing is, they said they caught the error. Whoever caught that error, they should have just
Yeah.
kept it to himself if they didn't want to get in trouble. But I'm glad that they got him back,
All right.
especially if he's a violent criminal.
David Kramer. All right, guys, we'll be right back after this break. See you soon. Boom. Welcome back. Fox 10 Talks on the weekend. Me and Ashlie, Michael over there, and Taylor Wirtz is joining us from the big football game tonight. ASU, for the first time in a long time, is expected to be really good this year.
Yeah, we were talking about that last week, where they had such a great season last year that everybody is going into this season amped.
And since the Valley since we're just bandwagon fans, I think we can mostly admit that. Not all of us, but,
A lot of people did go to ASU.
That's fair. That's fair.
A lot of people.
But it's a lot more fun when they're winning.
Yes.
For all of us.
The Valley has been rallied.
The Valley has been rallied. Let's check in with Taylor. Taylor, looks like you got a good spot there.
Yeah, you can see the stadium in the background, and we got out here about an hour ago, and it's already pretty popping. You can see a lot of people tailgating behind me, a lot of fraternities. Somehow we ended up in like fraternity row, but also a lot of alums, a lot of families. Everybody's in a good mood. This is the first sold out home opener in 27 years. So the energy here is high.
Wow.
Sold out in 27
years.
years. That's quite the statistic.
Yeah.
So that just goes to show you that they're really excited about this season. I don't know if you've been inside the stadium, Taylor. We were talking about maybe the seats are metal. I mean, how's the temperature out there right now? I know the game doesn't start for some time, but you got to wonder how these tailgaters are doing out there.
Yeah, it's a little toasty, but everybody here, this is the best kept secret, in my opinion, the top of this parking garage. Because first off, Mountain America Stadium's right there, so you have a great view. And then if you can see, it's all shaded. So here it's okay, and a lot of people have easy ups too. But, it's Arizona, it's toasty, but people don't seem to care.
That's a good secret spot. Does it cost a lot to park there, do you know?
Parking was only $20, which we were pretty shocked because for this to be this close and have some shade, I think this is the best kept secret in my opinion.
All right. Secret's out.
And NAU, not very good, so they should win this, right? That's what I'm hearing. I have no idea.
I think in theory, the ASU's supposed to beat them. Yeah, is that right, Taylor?
Yeah, I think they're favored by about 4 touchdowns, but I know, the ASU is saying they're going to take this seriously, so... But the fans don't seem to have any doubts that they're going to win.
And I think the quarterback is supposed to be a Heisman candidate this year, and that's exciting. And maybe they'll get to a big bowl game. That's exciting. I mean, fingers crossed. Who amazes me is that coach of theirs. It's like
Kenny Dillingham.
Is he the Energizer Bunny or what? I mean, the guy is like nonstop. I'm worried he's gonna, I mean, I'm worried about him.
I'm thinking about his wife. She never sees him.
That too. I guess you got to know that going in.
Fans love him too.
Fans love him.
Yeah.
He's a young guy. He's full of energy. He's like half the time he's lost his voice because he's just been talking so much and so energetic. I haven't really heard all good stories.
All
about
good
him.
things.
Yeah.
And let's hope that this is the start to a really good season because I feel like people are more excited about ASU than they are the Cardinals.
Yeah.
You get that sense?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of make it or break it for a lot of the Cardinals players this year, it seems like. So we'll fingers crossed that too. But Taylor, you're from TCU, right? So you know about football fans.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And I know the Big 12 as well. I'm very familiar with that. So they're playing TCU later this month. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, people take it seriously. And, ASU won the Big 12 last year in their first year in, and now they're going for the crown a second time, and people here are shooting high. They're saying national championship. So
wow.
I don't know. Anything feels possible right now.
Okay.
That would be great. That would be great.
Would be something.
All right. Well, Taylor, thank you so much. And bring us that reaction sound at 5 and 9 tonight. I'm excited to hear what people have to say.
Have fun out there. I wonder if ASU...
Will do. Thanks.
Thanks, Taylor. I wonder if, a lot of this, at least when I first got here, the theory I heard a lot was that, even though you'd think ASU could draw the big talent, it just was hard to get the really top prospects because they wanted to go to either UCLA, USC, or maybe a Texas school, Florida school. That got all the really big headlines. But maybe after a good season or two, we can keep getting the talent we need to get to all the way to the top. I don't know.
And I remember Dillingham said something once where he was like, it's easy to recruit in the sense of most of the football season is done in 80, 70 degree weather out here.
True.
You have to get through the summer and do some practices. But for the most part, the games and like home games and going to school and stuff, it's great weather. So that's a great recruiting tool.
I wonder how you really honestly are in a top sport in a like the big time and at a party school, let's face it, and it's warm and beautiful outside. And how do you get any studying done? I mean, seriously, they have tutors for these guys or what? I mean, think about it. You're in school, then you're in practice, you're exhausted, you got to eat, you got to have some social life, I would think. I mean,
yeah, you got to keep your eye on the prize, though. You can't get distracted. And football players can get paid now, right?
Oh, yeah.
College football players. Yeah.
Some of them.
That's why they're student athletes. They say student first before the athlete. The NCAA means that. While they're making $1 million.
Do they still off of the players, you mean?
Well, the players are making them. They're finally making their money.
Yeah.
So if ASU is going to be good, if they can bring in the money from the boosters and pay the best players, it's not all about, selling. I mean, you have to have good momentum, obviously, but nowadays, if you want good players, pay up $1 million, $2 million. I mean, there was a women's high school basketball player, the number one recruit, got $1 million to go to the University of Oklahoma. So, I mean, it's a big money now.
Wow.
I would never study.
Oh, right. Well, that's a good point, too. And is it true then, I think Richard or Robbie told me about, so some of these college athletes in theory, if they're a big shot in their college program town, they can probably make more money in college than if they are a low-level pro, something like that. They might do better in college, and then they'll take a pay cut as they go to the pros.
Well, if you're a draft pick in the last 3 rounds of the NFL draft, one, you don't have guaranteed money until you make the roster, and 2, I think like Brock Purdy was the last pick in the draft. Even as a quarterback, he was making $500,000 a year. So if you're an elite quarterback at one of these major programs, you're definitely making more money in NIL than you are going to the draft, unless you're going to go top couple rounds.
That's topsy-turvy world, huh?
Yeah, it is. I think education's the least of their concerns at this point.
Well, this is a story you brought up that I didn't know about. You want to take it from here? Because it really infuriates me.
Yeah. Can we bring up the website? Because I can't really say the names, but maybe you know. Do you follow tennis? This is a Polish tennis player. They're at a big tennis match.
U.S. Open.
Maj Krazak.
Okay.
So there he is. He's just won a huge match. And he's giving away, if you want to scroll, he's giving away his hat to this little boy in the white T-shirt. And he's signing, tennis balls and all of that. Well, the guy next to him, the little kid in blue, rips the black hat out of the kid's hand.
The grown man.
Rips
the cap out of the kid's hand.
And then stuffs it in his bag. And the kid, if you watch the video, which I think you can find on social media, is just like in shock. Well, this went viral, and the internet does what the internet does best.
They found him.
Another CEO shamed for stealing a hat from a kid. It got so viral that tennis player actually went out of his way to respond to the CEO and then met up with the kid, got him a new hat.
All right, cool.
But the CEO is totally shamed.
Wow. Can we say who it is? Do we know who is it?
If you want to pull up the website. Yeah. Oh, of course they identified him. That's, It's like you really got to be careful when there's cameras on and you're in a position of power.
Well, and even, God, you think, you hope someone, I don't know why, at this day and age, running a company has some morals or something, and then he snatched it away from the kid. Look at the kid. Give me that hat back. Hey. And then his wife's in on it, right? Didn't we see the video where
she's wearing a Gucci hat, by the way.
She kind of gets the cap, helps him get the cap away from the kid.
Yeah. And I don't know.
Who is it?
Michael,
Michael,
can you read
it?
Who the CEO is for
us. We got
us.
to say who this is.
I can pull it up probably. But
yeah, we might have to look it up. I do want to make a little point. So, I mean, these people are both courtside at a tennis match. That kid's got a lot of signatures on his tennis ball, and obviously you want the kid to get the hat first, but the kid might have more money than the CEO. He is courtside at the U.S. Open. We talk about these kids that are sitting there getting, you have those seats to get those signatures. I mean, those are rich kids.
And that's why Michael is here to keep it real.
I hate to break it to you, but that is the Polish millionaire known as Piotr Cezarek.
The dude, the guy.
CEO. Yeah, he's a Polish millionaire.
Bad move, obviously. Don't do that.
Very, very greedy. So then,
what is he CEO of? Some Polish company? Or
See,
something
probably
here.
Probably no. This is
Corruption, probably.
Yeah. So yeah, and the tennis player Kamil Majerek. I'm probably saying that wrong.
What if he's
met
the
up with
CEO of
the
a
kid.
nonprofit?
Yeah, that's bad. It's a bad look.
It's a bad look.
Bad look all the way around.
CEO of paving company Drogbrook.
Okay.
Yeah. So he probably went into work, or he's going to go into work on Monday with his head.
Well, I
little
wonder.
lower.
I wondered if you think he might. It's a Labor Day. If he would go back to the U.S. Open and people would know who he is, and hopefully boo him out of there.
Oh, that's so
That would be-
embarrassing.
that
I
would
think
be
that's the
great.
worst part of it. Like, who cares what actually happened? But when the internet decides to shame you, it's a couple of days of just like, I'm embarrassed.
And so this.
I'd love a follow up on that Coldplay CEO.
Yeah, I was going to say. Did he quit? He retired or resigned, right?
Yeah, he resigned.
Did the woman resign?
I think she got let go.
let go too.
Hmm.
So we got to think if this guy is the CEO of a Polish company, he might escape.
He's not.
Unharmed.
Nothing's going to happen to him other than his honor has
His
been
honor's in, yeah.
dirtied. Yeah,
And it's pretty good work by the internet sleuths because it was kind of hard to see him. His hat was kind of
I know.
down, and they figured it out.
I know. You can't get away with anything.
Like you don't
now.
f with cats, people. I mean, you don't. They
I know.
figure it
Yeah, you
out.
remember that? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh gosh! All right, rich CEOs, cut it out.
Yeah, don't
Be
be
nice.
greedy. And also, we shouldn't be that crazy about sports paraphernalia
I
and
agree.
sports players.
I
I think
agree.
people become fanatics.
It's just
It's really not that big of a deal.
It's a pastime. Just enjoy it and then get back to your life.
I recently paid a lot of money for a Derek Jeter signed baseball, so
You're one of
I'm
them.
guilty. Yeah, I didn't steal it from a child. Whoever
Okay.
sold it to me may have stole it from a child. Who knows? I don't know, prominence or whatever, but
Jeter's
it'll
your
be
guy,
worth
huh?
at least $400 here in 10 years or something.
How
And
much did you pay
yeah,
for it?
exactly.
$300.
Oh my goodness.
Is Jeter special to you in some way, or are you just in it for the buck?
He's one of the best baseball players of all time, so it's something nice to look at. And then if hard times come, we'll throw it back up on
Oh.
eBay.
And is this a verifiable signature?
Steiner Sports verified it, so yeah, that's why it's worth money.
All right.
Bring it into work sometime. I want to see it.
Yeah, right. Well, thank you guys so much
Hey,
for hanging out
thanks.
with us this afternoon. And if you ever have any suggestions of things you want to talk about, please reach out to Brian and I.